just to have human interaction again and fans and listening to them to scream and boo and whatever else they were doing over there, it was awesome.
What was your message to them after?
Just appreciate them coming out. It's not easy in this climate right now to be able to step out and break out of your comfort zone. For them to come out here and enjoy a practice, hopefully it was worth it for them.
Zach looked a lot more sharper and more comfortable today.
Yeah, there's he will. He's going to have so many ebbs and flows. It's going to drive us all crazy, but it's all part of a process of getting better. And he was chomping at the bit to get back out here, and he'll chomp at the bit again to get out there tomorrow. And I thought the receivers were running crisp routes, and they were fighting for him and to gain separation. And it was a very, very good competitive practice today.
What do you think in particular of how he throws in like off balance type situations?
That's his. I'm not going to say that's a strong point, but that's one of the traits that is very unique about him. I mean, he is an improviser. You have your runners, you have your scramblers, and then you have your pocket passers, and he is more of a scrambler in the sense that he's looking to throw, he's trying to move, and he can throw off his right, left, sidearm, under whatever motion and platform you want to talk about, and that's what kind of makes him unique. And so even though the play and progression might be dead, he's able to improvise, receivers stay alive, and he can make things happen after the first progression's over.
It goes into the balance of making sure that he can still stay on script, keep the flow of the offense, and then when those times come when he breaks out and shows that playmaker trait. What's the balance between?
No, that's also good. So that's one of the things that that makes us excited about him. He is able to sit in the pocket and play quarterback and go into progression 1, 2, 3, 4 and work through the system. But at the same time, there's a clock that's got to go off in the sense of, all right, coach, you put me in a jam here, save us. And that's where those elite quarterbacks are able to improvise and make something out of nothing. But the discipline to not just look at his first read and just bail, because there's a lot of those out there. His ability to go through his progression and work off schedule is what we're excited about.
On the long pass to Elijah from Zach, it looked like it was some sort of breakdown there, or how do you get so open?
I've got to see that one. That one was I got to see the communication on that one. There was a lot of traffic in front. And I was looking at the O-line, D-line work. So
Elijah Moore continues to make play after play after play. Is there any way that you guys can't get him on the field? I mean, the way he's been playing, it seems like it's inevitable he's going to be a starter.
No, he's doing a really nice job. Pads obviously are going to go on to where those DBs can grab hold of you a little bit better. But at the same time, there's still a lot of things that he's got to get better at, and there's a lot of little nuances of the game that he's learning every single day. He had a couple yesterday that were great teachable moments. He's going to have a couple today. But what's exciting about Elijah is his mindset. We've talked about it. He absolutely loves football, and when you love football, you're going to do everything you can to protect it. And we're just excited to work with him and fortunate to have him.
What have you thought of how Mims has done since the spring? Without getting into particulars of what he's working with, he doesn't seem to be in the spotlight anymore. It's just like we thought.
Yeah, he's working through some things. Like obviously, he missed a lot of part of OTAs with an illness, but him coming back and working into the groove. All those receivers are part of a rotation. So you see guys 1s, 2s, 3s, and if I look at the rep count, it's darn near even all the way across the board to give all those guys the same opportunities and the looks and to be able to put them in positions where we know that they're going to get the ball based on a play. So there's a lot of things that happen scripting-wise to give those guys a chance to highlight, through them a couple of fade balls and giving them a chance to get into a groove. He's a very talented young man, and it's going to piece together for him. We just got to keep working with him. So.
Robert, you have such a young quarterback room, and that includes coaches too. I'm wondering if you guys, how you feel about that, and also if you reassign anybody, Greg was so experienced, such a seasoned coach. How do you replace them? Or do you just reassign people?
That's a great question. So, traditionally there's two quarterback guys. There's the coordinator and the quarterback coach. So having Greg was a bonus. And so there is a little bit of a shared load that has to be distributed because of the way it was during OTAs. But Mike LaFleur has been in Kyle's ear for 7 years. He's had his brother for God knows how long before that, but he's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to quarterback play and understanding the evolution of the way things have evolved with Kyle as they've progressed over the last 7 years, because it's different. And so there's, so from that respect, I know he's a young coordinator, but he's advanced in terms of what he's learned and the people he's been around since he started coaching.
Outside of that, big play to Elijah Moore, most of the passes that to the receivers that Wilson threw, it was tight coverage. So clearly, there's been some development from the defensive back and cornerback room. What have you seen so far through camp with the development?
So with the DBs, the footwork's a lot different. We're much more on the line press coverage. It's a much more of an aggressive setup for these corners, and there's a lot of things that they've got to learn. And it all starts at the line of scrimmage with patience and footwork, and guys like Bryce Hall just using his length and his size to overpower receivers. And we've had people in our system with Brandon Brown and Richard Sherman. It wasn't like he was the fastest guy in the world, but his length, his strength, and his football IQ is what helped him become the Hall of Famer that he is. And so they're progressing. I'm really excited for Monday when we get pads on. Really excited for them to get opportunities against other people. There's so much in training camp that I'm looking forward to, especially when, like I've said, they get to go against Devontae Adams here soon, and Ryan Cobb now. It's go to Philadelphia and the guys that they've got. So and then obviously our guys, there's no slouches in our group either. So there's a lot of great competition for these young men to have, and to be able to get that here during training camp is pretty cool.
You kind of alluded to it at the start, but fans are going to see this day and want to put this guy in Canton immediately, right? So, but how much should people kind of recognize that there are going to be? It is going to be like a bit of a roller coaster ride.
It always is. It always is.
Yeah.
Every rookie. We're excited about the rookie linebackers. We're excited about the rookie DBs. We're excited about AVT. We're excited about Elijah Moore and Michael Carter. And Michael Carter the same. The whole rookie class we're really, really excited about. And there's going to be a lot of hair-pulling moments. There's going to be times where they look like they're Pro Bowlers. There's going to be times where they look like they've never been coached before. But that's part of the evolution and the growth and development of these young guys. And we're excited for the challenge to see how far we can get these guys to go.
What went into the Fickett decision?
You know what? It's just another opportunity. There's obviously progressing from OTAs. It's not over with Sam. He's still kicked in this league, and he had success last year. But it was an opportunity to bring in another leg to see where they're at and try to add to the competition.
Thanks, everyone.
Good. All right, thank you, everybody.